Well, hey Eric, I'd like to congratulate you on winning your Crocoduck Award. Very hard-earned victory there. Although I almost wonder if he and Juby should have won, because his lies were more blatant. I'll be addressing the issue you brought up regarding morality at the end of the video, but I wanted to make a few notes on what you said in your video first. Let's go and find out what you said.
Did you know that the atheist, antichrist, God-hating YouTubers fight to get together every year and hold a contest where their winner gets the beautiful and coveted Golden Crocoduck Award?
I find that this group you speak of is very interesting. Atheist, agnostic, antichrist, God-hating YouTubers, huh? I mean, to hate something that doesn't exist. But what I found more disturbing is that you put Potholer54 in that group. Potholer never does this out of spite, but rather a dedication to truth. For the best introduction to this, please watch his video, Creationist Junk Debunked #1 Introduction. Link is in the description. In that video, he gives people an option to get out of the crocoduck by admitting they were mistaken. He has removed a few nominees because they admitted they were wrong. Aminikin is one of the more controversial removals because she also filed a false DMCA against him, but Potholer, who was not spiteful, did not allow that to affect the rules. I'd also like to direct you to this year's voting video, which he made it clear you can have your nomination removed by admitting ignorance. Link in the description. Now, you have not admitted ignorance in this case. You are arguing that Potholer is wrong.
Is a huge stretch to deny what the simple mathematics indicates.
The key word is simple. As we're through observation, scientists have created more precise mathematical models than you're using. What are these huge problems you're talking about 1.2 billion years ago at 10% closer? What's your supporting data? It does sound like you're misinterpreting Potholer's argument, but I'll leave that up to Potholer to respond to, as I don't usually do science. You didn't put up much of an argument, so I really hope he responds to your friend Ian Juby. He may be very smart, but a dishonest genius is something dreadful. I think dishonest is a fair description given what he was nominated for, quote mining Potholer. And being smart doesn't make you honest. Being smart means that you can be very good at being dishonest. I'm not sure where you're claiming he was invoking a no true Scotsman fallacy, except when you said...
That's not true evidence against the Earth being billions of years old. Or how about this one? Bob says, scientists don't believe in divine creation.
I don't think you understand the no true Scotsman fallacy. It requires a trivial reason why an exclusion is warranted, like putting sugar on a porch. But Potholer placed observable evidence that you were wrong with your evidence for a young Earth. Not necessarily that there isn't a young Earth, but your evidence that you presented is wrong. And the only scientist he said is not a true scientist is Dr. Eric Hovind, who gained his degree from an unaccredited university. This is a valid objection to his claim for having a doctoral. Accreditation is very important in science. It says you have studied the subject in depth. At the end of your moral rant, you took an evolutionary look at morality, which Potholer54 explained in Atheists Are Immoral Debunked, link in the description.
If you truly believed that lying wasn't a problem,
how can we get this through to you? Atheists do not reject morality, and Potholer made that clear. We reject absolute morality. It has yet to be demonstrated. I want to talk about morality because I have been studying it. I'm not going to give you a more detailed account of where morality comes from, saving that for an episode of my presuppositional apologetics series. I'm still building foundations in that series, but the first video alone does a great job of refuting the presuppositional arguments. Sad to say, the response I got from Creation Today channel missed the point completely. And I really would like it if, when responding to my videos, the people from your channel sign it, because I don't know if that's you. I don't know if it's somebody else on the channel. It'd just be nice to have some type of identification. Doesn't have to be the full name if they don't want to give that out. Maybe initials. Or Eric H if it's you. But the point is, I'd rather have no account of where morality comes from than make up a god to fill that gap. Having said that, I have figured out where morality comes from. I will explain that in maybe 4 or 5 episodes of my pre-sub. Potholer does give a basis for moral decisions. That is, if it harms or inconveniences someone. This is not as detailed of an answer I'll give on pre-sub videos, but this is a stable platform for judging morality. But the most confusing part is that you go on and affirm exactly what Potholer said as a good moral guide.
Atheist agnostic YouTuber crowd doesn't have a basis for knowing why lying is wrong. I mean, hey, as long as you don't hurt anyone, right?
You believe that lying is always objectively wrong, but I will demonstrate for you that lying is not always wrong. That to truly understand why lying is wrong is not because there is a perfect God who never lies, but we both know the God of the Bible does, but lying is wrong when it hurts people. I have set up a simulation to show you a circumstance under which lying might in fact be right. Alright, I'm walking down the street. Hey, I say, well, there's an alley. Let's cut across that alley. Here's somebody coming behind me. I'm like, oh, who's that? It's you. Jumped into the trash can. I wonder why. Oh, it's one of those atheist, agnostic, antichrist, God-hating YouTubers, I guess. Which she says, I'm tired of that lying Eric. Where is he? Now, what do I say? I have 3 options here. I can tell him the truth. But she says, I'm gonna kill him for lying now. But in honesty, there is no commandment saying you have to tell the truth all the time. I could refuse to tell him. That wouldn't be a lie. But that would be. Tell him you went somewhere else that you didn't go. So let's try not lying. Let's just not tell him. I'm not telling you that I'm gonna kill you. No, actually, the moral choice is to lie to him. Tell him he went that way. Because my guide on what is right and what is wrong is based off of... Okay, he's gone. It's based off of the idea that it's the damage that lie could tell. It's the damage that truth could tell. That is the basis for any moral decision we ever make. In fact, I would suggest that you cannot make a moral decision without appealing to subjective morals, subject to your harm, subject to your benefit. You see how subjective morals work? Subjective morals work? The common mistake is to call it subjective as if it's up to the individual. In fact, it's subject to the benefit or harm of others. If you consider lying always objectively wrong, then I was wrong to save your life there. But the moral thing to do, was to do what saved your life. And that was what I did. I lied to that man so that he wouldn't kill you. Because that was the right thing to do. Well, thank you guys for watching. and I hope you guys have a good day.